Okay. Is it not working? Copied my fucking stream key. Solar Engineers buy a point. That looks about right. My market's open in just a little bit.
Hey, the guy said that there was a box next to your panel that you were going to take out.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you want them to take it out? They said they would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or I can, yeah, tell them
It
that.
says City of Phoenix Utility something on it. That's okay?
Yeah, have them take it out. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
Or I can look at it in about a half an hour.
No, they said they could take it out.
Oh, okay. Damn it. All right. Good morning, people. How's everybody doing? Sorry, is my getting some part of the solar installed in the house today, so looking forward to getting that process started. And Nasdaq, I kind of ended up taking all last week off. Kids were here, stayed up late, said screw it. So sorry about that if anybody was waiting for me, but the market was doing fine all last week. Didn't need me at all. And then we come in here today. So the New Year's not quite today, as we know today's the 30th. Market opens the 2nd after the New Year, so we'll see how that goes. But so far into the end of the New Year, the market's doing pretty well. We've got Tesla, which is obviously probably going to have a big down day today. Tesla just on a massive tear, just really coming out of that all-time high at the 400 level up here at 427 currently, now 426. And we'll see how this goes throughout the day. The Nasdaq put in distribution day the other day. Was that Friday? Was today Monday? Yes, it must have been Friday. And pretty heavy volume too, at least in terms of holiday volume. That's relatively high. We've seen over here we can have a few nice down days and scare the trend a little bit, but not really do too much to it. And that's what happened here. We scared it, but not too much. We'll see what happens here. We could just be an interim pause. We've rallied for many days in a row now. There's like one minor red day right there. Other than that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 12 days we rallied, and you can add that one and add like 14 or 13 out of 15 days. So doing pretty good. In the Nasdaq, nothing really to be scared about here. Only a few of my stocks here in the positive, a few of them in the negative, unfortunately. But nothing too crazy. So slight pullback in the markets. Maybe to be expected a little bit. Let's take a look at IBD and see what they got. They had a Solar Edge. SDGE, I think it is. SDG. Come on. SEDG. There we go. Solar Edge, IBD has them chilling here with this cup and handle potential breakout. Actually, I'm getting their inverter put on the side of my house. It's already there. It was put on there last Friday. And let's take a look at My heater's not kicking out hot air. Let's take a look at the IBD and see what's going on there. Let's go check out their sector leaders list. So there's only 6 sector leaders. Adobe, Baba, which already broke out. Palomar. Hey, good morning, Rob. Sorry about last week, my friend. Yeah, it just, with everyone in the house and the kids there, didn't feel like it. Morning, Justin. Yeah, Merry Christmas to both of you guys. Hope you guys had a good one. Mine was pretty good. Yeah, we had my wife's relatives in town. Forgot all about Christmas. Thanks for mentioning that, Justin. Yeah, I had mom's relative or wife's relatives in town. And yeah, it was a blast. It was a blast, even though I spent half my time working on electricity. How about you guys? What'd you guys do? I want stories. Everyone usually has decent Christmas stories. Nothing crazy, but paycheck, huh? Paycom or Paycom, not paycheck. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down about 10%. So that's a flat base right there for Paycom. They're calling it a cut base. They're calling this whole thing a cut base, and these guys don't know what the hell they're talking about anymore. How the hell is that a cut base? It's ridiculous. Hey, morning, Eli. Stocks never sleep. Oh, they sleep. Oh, they sleep. They're a bunch of lazy bastards. A question, Eli. What do Jewish people do on Christmas? Just another day? Your office is empty today. It's the best time of the year if you for stuff like that. Getting jealous of what? Jelly Jews? What? Jelly Jews. That's funny. All right. AAXN is up a full 1% here. Yeah, I used to always work in the office too during the holidays. There's nobody there. Everyone takes like a week or 2 off. Big pop in NIO. AAXN appears to be getting started here today. Pretty nice little reversal pattern right there. Oh, gotcha. They try to make Hanukkah into Christmas. I think everybody wants a little bit of the other side of something. My NIO, yeah, 30% for NIO. Wow. It's been on a big up tear since those 2 big volume days right there. There's a cup and handle of shakeout, and now off to the races today. It's been a little bit of a choppy move, but it's been supportive of some moving averages. Yeah, actually, it's funny. Like, over the holiday, we're like, there's so much stuff going on in one day on Christmas. We're like, we should open one gift a day, and Rachel's like, yeah, kind of like Hanukkah. So everybody wants the other side. Ooh, wow, there you go. So we popped up to the 30s for a little bit. Yeah, I know you got yours out at your 420, which is actually right about here. Yeah, do a little pullback at some point. Question is how far back. Very nice rally. Oh, you don't do presents on Hanukkah? I thought you did presents. That's like a one present every 12-day thing, right? Oh, you sold some at 4:30? Good for you. Well, that's really good. Selling on the 10s. Do you have any left? Or is it all, you said rest, so I'm assuming you're out flat. with all cash. That's pretty cool. That's good volume this morning too. Pretty much on par with these. Definitely some distribution up here. See, this is Eli selling yesterday. Both of these volume candles. Sold Friday right there. Yeah, that's Eli. Maybe some good pullbacks here, looking for some undercut and rally situations potentially. You out of here, babe?
Yeah.
All right, have a good day.
You too, bye.
Bye. Hey, Eli is a market mover, that's for sure. Market maker? No. Market mover? Yes. Let's see what Qualcomm's doing. Looks like Qualcomm with some nice tight price action here. The direction is the wrong way this morning, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe wait for a pop up of that one. That could be actionable. That's over yearly highs right there. That's getting up there pretty good. As the NASDAQ looks like it starts to decelerate. 0.4% to the downside. And we'll see how that goes. Some of it long term, yeah. So Eli was aggressive in taking profits up here, and the market's kind of taking it on the chin. So if you want to follow part of his lead, you could sell half the position, and then let the other half go, or keep the other half, I should say. Keep half, get rid of half. That way you'll bank a 25% gain overall, and then you can let the rest go. Depending on how many shares you have, you could sell an option. I don't know if you got 100 shares or 10 shares or 2 shares, but I wonder if Tesla has some of these. They have these smaller options where you have 10 lots. FTNT rolling over. All right, let's take a look. 0.84% today. BABA down the same as well. Come on. You can do it. All right, apparently it can't do it. Sorry, no more stocks. It says I have real-time data and I'm connected, but I don't think I'm really connected to real-time data. Actually, my whole platform just stopped. Am I still streaming? What's YouTube saying? YouTube thinks I'm active, so looks like it's just TD Ameritrade. Looks like it crashed my screen. Yeah, thanks, Rob. Thanks. Last thing I needed was a broken internet over here. Oh, gonna be lots of banging around my house today as they're putting up some of the stuff for the solar. Yeah, not gonna work very good. Come on, you got my quotes back. Give me my charts back. 0.5% for the NASDAQ. On the futures, we'll see if we have a large extension down. Previously, we had this 3-day setup here. We had a little guy, then a bigger guy, then a bigger guy, ended up being a bottom around the bottom Bollinger Band. We could get a bigger guy today. We'll see. Volume so far pretty normalized. You can see it's almost as heavy as Christmas Eve volume at the moment right now in the futures. So just another 1,000 contracts there. Hey, got a little bit of price action going on. So yeah, looks like Fortinet rolling over. What the heck? What are you doing, Fortinet? You're killing me. I did not do that. Yeah, so it looks like it is, yeah, definitely stalled. Well, it had already stalled. And yeah, moving the wrong direction this morning. That's not super bueno. There we go, Fortinet. Let's take a look at, so we got, man, everything is weird today. LK, been on a little tear here lately. Tesla starting to tumble. So LK with a measured move up here to 43. Look like that may continue. Tesla about 4 or 5% now. There we go. Pull back to the 10-day moving average. Getting there. Looking at about 408, so a few bucks to go. And then your 20 days down here, 375. $400 support possibly as well on that one. Excuse me. Other ones I've got highlighted: IPHI, Alibaba. Disney had a little inverted head and shoulders pattern here. TRN taking on the chin right there. You have two Teslas. There you go, Eli. Holding some, 0.62 down for the NASDAQ now. Looks like we're almost getting to that big down day. Yeah, we'll see. That could happen. Is Tesla at the bottom of my list here? It is, 4.7%. Oak to AMD, Xilinx, Fortinet. How's Xilinx doing? So trying to maybe get back up towards this trend line at some stage. Don't know exactly when. But definitely going to see some nice pullbacks here. Like I said, looking for maybe some undercut and rallies. Let's look from the bottom, see what we could find on some of these names. Tesla doesn't really have any lows at all, going all the way back to 324. I don't think we get all the way back that far. At least I hope we don't. Hope we don't get back that far, but we'll see. AYX, this one could undercut. You have an undercut down here by 92. INMD. This one hasn't broken out yet. Has done a few undercut rallies so far. There's a rally right there. This rally's been very minor right there. I'm not sure if I would consider that an undercut and rally at this stage of the game. OKTA. Uptrend's okay. Carvana's not been that great. It's been slowly moving higher, but definitely stalling out over the past week. Got a doji top on higher volume right there, and then a failure to go higher than right now, a cascade lower. Bad gold. And it pop up a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit of an action there out of that trend line. Yeah, I didn't act on it either. I thought about it. Up about 2%. That'd have been pretty good in the options market on the GLD. Could still be good. You got a little bit of ways here to go up to the 146. 0.62 on the NASDAQ. If this keeps up like this today, we'll have another one of those large down days today. Maybe, hopefully, come down and just test something down here before we bounce out of here higher for the new year. That would be ideal. Maybe they got all the stuff they wanted last week. They're going to dump it into the new year, then maybe rally it out of the new year. You never know, but that's a possibility. Yeah. Bunch of negative economic data, though. Could be some potential recession fears out there. I think a lot of people potentially have forgotten about that, which could put a lot of it in play, unfortunately. Ooh, Shanghai Model 3 delivery event. Wow, they delivered their first Model 3 in Shanghai? No doubt. That's ridiculous. Is that for real? Go Tesla. Silver, huh? Let's look at some silver. So silver also broke out right there, and probably gonna be up a lot more than 2%. Yeah, over double the 2% right there for SLV. And Nasdaq 0.75%. .8%. See who's getting bought up or not. No, looks like a cascade so far today. And there's your 10-day moving average. Last time it crossed well below the 10-day moving average. RAD. Wow. Oh, Rite Aid? Really? Why Rite Aid? Fortinet? That's a good move. I'm not too mad at that. Be ready to, well, look for maybe re-entry signals. You don't have to re-enter right now, but maybe the next couple of days, a week, like maybe after the new year. 0.89, almost 1% now for the NASDAQ. Not looking super good with that type of action. Got a snap position over here. May consider selling most of that. At least part of that. Snap's doing okay. When do I have this till? Only point. All right, Nasdaq bouncing back a little bit. 0.8. PEP down 0.37. That's interesting. This thing hasn't really had a base all of 2019. Not really. Actually, looks like it had a flat base right there. Yeah, 1, 2, loosely 2.5 bases. Market melt up. Could be. End of the year rallies are. I don't know the full. I don't know the full history on them, but usually rallying into all-time highs isn't a bad thing. Wasn't a mini recession, Justin. A recession is an economic thing. It is not a stock market thing. Those are different. Yeah, I don't know about what 2020 is going to bring. If the Fed's going to keep buying assets in 2020, we'll be just fine. I think it's a Fed-induced rally, and it's pretty much just that. There are a lot of negative economic indicators out there. Been looking on Twitter, and everyone's been kind of talking about a lot of the negative numbers, negative manufacturing numbers, negative inventory numbers, just all kinds of negative numbers out there for the. No, I think mini crash. Yeah, it was a little. It was a full-blown bear market in 3 months is really what it was. We've seen them in the past. We recently did If you remember a while ago, we did a stock survey on excuse me, did a stock survey on bear markets, and we've seen some in three months before. So it's definitely one of the quicker ones, but it was a full blown bear market in 3 months. A little bit quick, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Sideways correction, yeah. Let's go back. Yep, exactly. Looking a lot like the 2015 market potentially. I was actually thinking that over the weekend. So there's the 2015 sideways correction, and here's another one potentially. If you look at the 2015 market, it looks kind of eerily similar in the fact that when you zoom in, it looks kind of like it was scary. Obviously, um, obviously we had a deeper correction. We had a deeper correction in our current market year. This one down about 18%. Ours was deeper than that. And then I don't think ours are, okay, so end of the year's right there. This actually was the year we were in a correction, I believe, and had a follow through day, or maybe that was over here. I think it was over here though. I think we had a follow through day. William O'Neill stepped in and took over the actual IBD system and said this is a follow through day, and I'll never forget that. It was pretty boss of him. He's like, nope, this is a follow through day, and I think they called that in the papers too, and then it went on to have a beautiful rally since that follow through day, and it was on, I think it was December 26th. It was the day after Christmas, which I think is a half day, and was super low volume, but he called it a follow through day, and then it followed on through, and you end up with here's a low volume, here's a low melt up, if you will, right here, the first week of January, actually the whole month of January. It looks like at least on the weekly chart, you have this lower volume, then you have higher volumes throughout the rest of the year. So, and then here we have this one, which going into the year, we have this large rally. Arguably, I don't think volume is that bad. You just have 1 week of relatively low volume, which was last week, Christmas week. That's going to be low volume. This week will probably be low volume as well, and then we'll see what happens next. But yeah, this is kind of a sideways consolidation. We've tried going lower, it's failed. Nothing substantial has changed here. I don't think the same recession indicators are over here. I think are over here. We could have another little mini. Maybe we just get mini pullbacks like this. I don't know. This is obviously was much deeper than the 18% we saw in 2015. You're looking at 25. That's a full-blown bear market right there. Typical bear market cycle lasts around 10 years. Actually, not necessarily, and this has been an aberration. This particular past 10 years. This is not a normal market cycle. I won't say bull markets last 10 years. I don't know about all that, but see, here's the thing. This wasn't part of the bull market. This was a bear market, so it didn't last 10 years. It lasted, well, I guess maybe if you count 2008, but bottomed in 2009, right there. So that'd have been a 9-year bear market, and or 9-year bull market. There's a bear market, and then we go back into bull market. So, see, a lot of people are kind of picking narratives that they want to believe, and that happens all the time. That's not a new thing. Hey, hold on a second. I'll be right back. I gotta lock the cats in. Anyway, so that's kind of my thought process on the whole 10-year bull market thing. Um, is there And here's the other part of that is they'll usually only tell you the bull market part. They may not tell you the bear market part. Now, Tesla, IBD's studies have found that your average bull market lasts about 3 to 4 years, and your average bear market or correction, your average correction lasts about 9 months, and your average bear market lasts 18 months. So, I mean, we had you could argue this is corrective, and then you've had one almost 2 years of uptrend. There's 18 months, and we had a very tight correction here. But if you could argue this would be a 9 month sideways correction, then maybe we've gone to another 18 months of uptrend. So I would much rather trust IBD's studies than just some random douchebag on YouTube. Um, am I on YouTube? I think I'm on YouTube. Okay. So random douchebag here telling you that other random douchebags are wrong. And Eli will give me a character witness. I am indeed a douchebag. Right, Eli? You better say it. You better say it. Let's take a look at the global list today. NIO. Real random douchebag. There's some good random douchebagness in there. I'll agree with that. I'll take it. INSG weekly chart. SoFun does not look fun on the weekly chart. That is the opposite of so fun. That is so not fun. I don't like that at all. 5 looking good here actually on the weekly chart. You know, I haven't gone through weekly charts like this. This is kind of fun. I have no idea what the market's doing right now, but this just seems like a lot of fun. Look at that. So it's about a 9 month downtrend. That could start to pop. FIVE. It's not my typical multi-year 18-month, 12-month minimum type of a correction, but I'm not too mad at it, actually. Fails to go into a prior high here. We make a higher low and another higher low, and then maybe off to the races in FIVE. This one going on my actionable list. You know what? I think I need a new watch list. Well, actually, this would go on my multi-year turnaround watch list. Long-term turnarounds right there. Holy crap, TZA. So this is, for those of you that aren't familiar with inverse ETFs, you know that the TQQQ is the long ETF and the SQQQ is the short ETF. Well, the TZA is like the SQQQ for the Russell. And this thing has to inverse split itself into infinity, which is why volume raises exponentially and why price decreases exponentially. Started at 160,000, 180,000, 187,896, ends up at 34, and they have to continuously reverse split this just to keep it active. All right, ring here, multi-year drop, and actually nice little pennant that's broken out. I believe we have that on the actionable list. EC. Looking for these big multi-year turnarounds. LK. Nice action right there. CLR WHD. Not bad. MMP. This is a very 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-year decline. This one I'm not so sure about it bouncing up right there. FXI. That's an ETF. Domino's Pizza. This one forming one of those multi-year declines. Look at that. $2 to $305. I told you guys in 2008 when Domino's was at about 280. I didn't call the bottom, but it was 280. That in 2020 we would be at about $300. I called that. I did not call that. Okay, I did not call that. I just want to be clear. This should also be on long-term turnarounds. I think it's already there though. I do like taking credit for things I didn't do. That's always really fun. Okay, FXI again. I like this weekly. This is kind of fun here. PNFP. What the hell are you? Pinnacle something or other? Pinnacle Financial Partners. All right, you're going in my long-term turnaround play. I have a feeling we missed a bunch here as PNFP skipped. RGR. Ruger did not do well with its symmetrical triangle. OGRMF. Thor. Align Technologies. Here's a look at that one. This one. What did you bottom at here? $9, $6, up to $398. Pretty aggressive. That right there, that could be long-term turnaround play. Can't argue it's not. Very deep though, usually much deeper than I would prefer at 55% drawdown. Much deeper than I would prefer for a potential bounce out of that. I believe this is the company that makes plastic inserts, not inserts, but overlays for your teeth to align them similar to braces, but not braces. AMN. Okay, okay. This is pretty fun. No wonder I don't have a lot of stuff on my long-term turnaround list because I don't look at the long-term charts very often. MTZ, here's one of my trend lines. Boom, blasted out. AMN, see if that one blasts out. That one could qualify. A line loosely qualifies. It's pretty deep though. Kiwi, bit Eli Lilly. Eli Lilly. Where are you, Lilly? Let's look at this move. Remember we had Eli Lilly with this crazy ass volume, and it came back, and we completely missed that. Oh wow, interesting. Interesting. Avis budget rent-a-car. Maybe that one's a little long in the tooth. I think 18 months to 2 years is 1 to 2 years is the sweet spot for this pattern. Maybe 9 months. So that other one may not be too bad, but I think that's a sweet spot for this pattern. Biogen, arguably with one right here. This one came down a bunch too, though. 52%. Looks a little bit tighter. Able to bounce back. We could put Biogen in with this category. The problem with biotechs, though, is they're biotechs. That's the problem with biotechs. Can't have too much certainty with biotechs. GMAD breaking out at all-time highs right there. Edward Life Sciences, look at that. That's beautiful. I still barely know what this company does, and I've been following them for a long time. Wow, Tableau, that's a big gap. And for it to not run it, I think was not ordinary. Booking.com, this is one that I think this strategy could be really good for because very solid earnings on this company. I mean, come on. You're talking 26 up to 100. This is 100x right there. 100x on Booking.com. And you're loosely, although this one got really choppy around here. Look at that. That's a crazy drop around the beginning of 2016. But bounced right back and went on to another massive run here, up about 50, 60% over 2 years. Yeah. The runs lately haven't been that spectacular. The price is just too crazy. Grifols. Lulu has been spectacular. Garmin, CME. Light INVA. Oh, shoot. Hey, guys, I got to run. Real quick. Yeah, I'm going to call the stream here. It's 8:10. I got to go. I'm having a lot of fun here, but I just realized I got to talk to the solar guys about something, make sure they have the right plans. And, yeah. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.